Cine stars can become anything in real life: soldiers, officers, doctors, and even farmers. But Suhana Khan, daughter of Shah Rukh Khan, seems to have taken real life too seriously and turned into a farmer in real life as well. But not through hard work in the fields, rather by allegedly committing fraud. Suhana Khan is now under legal scrutiny for buying agriculture land worth nearly 22 crore in Maharashtra's Raigad district by claiming to be a farmer. This is not just about one star kid. It's about how the rich and powerful bend the law while ordinary farmers struggle for survival. Let's look into the complete story of this recent controversy. In India, where land is both livelihood and identity, laws regarding agriculture land purchases are extremely strict. Agricultural land in Maharashtra, like in most states, can only be purchased by someone legally recognized as a farmer. The reason is simple: to protect farmland from being taken over by non-farming elites who might use it for luxury estates, resorts, or commercial projects. Yet when it comes to Bollywood celebrities, these rules suddenly appear flexible. Suhana Khan, daughter of Shah Rukh Khan, has now found herself caught in this very controversy. She reportedly purchased two prime plots in Alibaug's Thal village between 2023 and 2024, valued at nearly 22 crore, by showing herself as a farmer. The registration was done under Deja Vu Farms Private Limited, the same company linked to her grandmother and aunt, which has long been associated with Shah Rukh Khan's own Alibaug Bangla controversies. The details of the purchase raise serious concerns. One of the land parcels alone cost Suhana over 12.9 crore, for which she paid a stamp duty of nearly 77 lakhs. The land was bought from three sisters who inherited it. But the core question is how Suhana Khan, who has no farming background, suddenly became eligible to buy a land reserved for farmers. Documents allegedly show her as one. So this raises a serious doubt: was influence used to quietly bypass the eligibility criteria? These questions are now being examined by the Alibaug Tehsildar and Raigad authorities. This is not the first time the Khan family has been in the spotlight for land deals. In 2018, Shah Rukh Khan's lavish Alibaug Bangla was provisionally attached by the Income Tax Department under the Binami Transactions Prohibition Act of 2016 because it was deemed a Binami non-real property. It was alleged that the property had been bought under the pretext of agricultural use but was converted into a private farmhouse, violating the land acquisition rules. Interestingly, the property too was owned under Deja Vu Farms Private Limited, now with Suhana Khan's deal once again routed through the same company. Authorities are drawing parallels between the old case and the new. The suspicion is clear: agriculture land is being purchased under false farmer claims only to be turned into luxury estates later. The law in Maharashtra is unambiguous. Only farmers can buy farmland. Proof is required in the form of the 7/12 extract, land record, or a farmer certificate issued by the Revenue Department. If Suhana Khan does not hold any ancestral land or farming ties, then how was she legally recognized as a farmer? The optics of a star kid raised in luxury suddenly being portrayed as a farmer are not just questionable. They are insulting to genuine farmers who toil in the fields. At a time when farmers face crop failures due to seasonal changes, Bollywood elites buying farmland worth crores under fraudulent claims paints a picture of elitist exploitation of the worst kind. The matter is further complicated by the timing. The Khan family has already faced a bruising public scandal with Aryan Khan's arrest in the 2021 cruise drug case. Though Aryan was later cleared due to lack of evidence, the 26 days he spent in jail damaged the family's public image. Now, as Suhana faces scrutiny for questionable land purchases, critics argue that the Khans repeatedly find themselves on the wrong side of the law, be it through Binami transactions, land violations, or drug-related cases. The narrative of victimization that Bollywood fan clubs try to project sounds hollow when facts show a consistent pattern of legal troubles and questionable actions. The larger issue here goes beyond Suhana Khan. It reflects how Bollywood celebrities and the wealthy often exploit loopholes in laws meant to safeguard farmers. Agriculture land meant for food production and livelihood becomes the playground for the elite to build farmhouses, party spots, or speculative assets. This is why the investigation into Suhana Khan's land purchase is crucial. Authorities are now trying to establish whether fraudulent documents were used, whether false farmer claims were made, and whether there was deliberate misuse of influence. If proven, this case should become a precedent to send a strong message that laws protecting farmland are not to be taken lightly. Bollywood elites and wealthy business families cannot be allowed to bulldoze the rules while ordinary citizens are forced to follow them strictly. For too long, Bollywood elites have believed they can bend the rules, but this case might show that the law is above stardom. If Suhana Khan has indeed claimed fake farmer status, then accountability will follow regardless of her father's fame or the family's influence. For the sake of justice and for the dignity of India's farmers, this red line must not be crossed.